Welcome back to more Firebase fun. Angular with Firebase fun. I do think this is really fun. I don't know why, but in development with Angular, it just kind of makes me happy. So there's an app that we're going to be working on this time. This app is called Movie Quotes, as you can probably guess from the title. And the idea is I use movie quotes a lot whenever I don't really care about the object. So a movie quote is just something that has two strings. So it's got a string for the quote, it's got a string for the movie. And if you've done other classes with this, like our iOS class, or our Angular class, or our Android class, we all start with movie quotes. So we're going to do movie quotes here. The idea of movie quotes, just to kind of do a little example, is that you put in a quote. See if I've got any short ones here. So we always use "Everything is awesome" from the Lego Movie. And you can see that as I'm typing, it's kind of like, live updating down here as well. And then when I submit it, it's at the top of my list. So it's "Everything is awesome" from the Lego Movie. You can add, I'll just kind of add some garbage data here just so that I don't mind deleting it. So you can delete things, you can edit them. So if I click on edit, I can modify this and make it something slightly different. So there, I've edited it. I can also delete it. And like we did with other apps, so if I were to open this up in two tabs, it's all, Firebase backed. It's kind of interesting. It gave me the mobile version. That was something I was doing with Ionic. But you've got two tabs. So this is test from tab 2. So this would be like another user, and you can see that it shows up over here. So we've got the standard, so watch this one go away. The standard Firebase features of all users are getting live updates to their database. So Movie Quotes is the app that we're going to be working on. The UI that we're using this time is just Bootstrap. So we're not getting into, we're not doing everything in this app. So we're not doing Angular Material 2 yet. We're not using Angular Flex Layout yet. We will be. We're not using Ionic. We'll do that much later. But we are using the Angular Fire 2 wrapper library in this. Also, just as a heads up, there's going to be a lab coming at the end of this unit. So we're going to make movie quotes together as a follow along. And then you're going to make the lab all by yourself. So the lab has a title at the top here. This is actually a settable title. So if you change it in your Firebase database, it'll change here. But the idea of this lab is that you can put things that are existing images on the web already. So not doing upload, just existing images on the internet already. So for example, I'll just open up another tab here. I'll do a search for happy day. I don't know why. I guess I'm just in a good mood today. So I'll grab that URL, just grab it from the top. And so I'll put this on as happy day and submit it. And you can see it shows up. So interestingly, photos are actually very similar to movie quotes in that they just have two strings. So there's a caption and an image URL. So the only thing that's actually different about photos is the display of them, right? So you can still edit them. So if you want to put some exclamation points on happy day, it's right there. If you want to delete something, I'll delete somebody else's. I'll delete from over here. Another thing I will say is both of these apps are not using authentication yet. That's something we'll add later. So the whole world shares the same data. I think maybe I'll actually just cut this video off right here, and I'll come back next time for the setup video. All right, see you then. Bye.